specific timeline on Earth. It's reflected back into that dimension, far, far distant dimensions, whether I go into the future or into the past. Like I said, whatever. So I don't want to get into all those details right now. Let's just go with what we're about to show you. Let me just go with what I'm about to show you now. Sorry about the quality. This is what's crazy. I realized this was kind of a test for me. I've gone into the future and shot videos, and my equipment works no problem. Everything works great. I use the same GoPro everywhere I go. It doesn't matter what city I'm at. I could be in an empty New York, an empty LA, empty fucking Denver, whatever. The point is I can use my same GoPro going either in when I switch over dimensions, if I'm at a current time frame or if I'm in a future time frame, I could use my current or modern day equipment. But I just found out the hard way that when I crossed over, went back 12 and a half, almost whatever it was. Well, I mean, 2 months from now, it's going to be 2025. So if you go back to 2012, that's like what, 13, I don't know, whatever, 13 years ago. So I went back approximately 13 years ago into this different dimension. And I found out the hard way that my equipment, let's just put it this way, due to the way the laws of this dimensions work, which is so much of it's tied into USIBs, and I have never told you guys what USIBs is, but so much of it's tied into what USIBs controls in these dimensions, especially in the A1002 2015 Z dimension. They pretty much control it. Like whenever you see biological beings, like you never see them in Denver or Olympia or others, but my very first experience in Phoenix, when you see things moving around, those so-called human-like beings, those fucking interdimensional beings those are the maintainers of of those realms. Like when you see something like, first off, okay, you know what? No, never mind. I don't want to even jump back in. I'm going to have to put out a whole commentary on Phoenix and how that what worked. People always hit me up. Where is this person here I see in such and such in the Phoenix video? Why? How come I see cars driving themselves and buses driving themselves and airplanes flying themselves? And why is there people moving about? Like, even though there's only like 5 or 6 fucking people, they're not even human beings. They have no fucking face. They're not even biological human beings. Those are fucking interdimensional dwellers. Those are the maintainers of those realms. They just appear and disappear as they please. They literally just maintain and fuck. They literally just maintain these places. I don't want to get into that, like I said, but those are the beings that essentially dwell there. They live there. They can appear and disappear as they want, and they just kind of mostly roam aimlessly in the streets doing what they do, which I will tell you someday. But none of that fucking matters right now. Right now, what matters is I'm about to take you back. How in the fuck? Think about this before we start this right now. How in the fuck am I able to go back 13 years to a city that I really have no ties to hardly? How am I able to come up with this footage on a drop of a hat? I just got this from this weekend. I mean, come on, from 13 years ago. But I just filmed this 2 days ago. Think about that. Just let that sink in before we watch that. The last thing I'll say, like I said, I had to use a device from that time era. So my equipment would not work. It did not work. So what I did, it sounds crazy, but you got to do what you got to do. I had to walk into a local store there. I can't remember. I think it was a Walmart, actually. Was it Walmart or was it Walmart or Walgreens? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I walked into a store and got some old, like, I guess it was like a flip phone type. It was like like an old cell phone to film this video with, because like there was no modern equipment. There was obviously nothing exists from, everything there was from like 2012 and older. So I had to get some, like, there was no like high definition new equipment, and my equipment that I brought with me that I transported there with did not work. So I filmed this entire video with some equipment from that era, which was nuts. And I didn't even think it was going to work, and the sound didn't really come out well anyway, so I'm just doing commentary. But it was insane. Like, nothing would work. I tried other types of a camera when I was in that area. When I got to that dimension in that area, I tried going into other stores and getting other, like just walking out of the store with the cameras. I couldn't even film anything with my initial cameras. Nothing worked. So finally I got a device, an old like flip phone type device that worked. And I was able to luckily just drive around a little bit and film what I filmed. And I have a whole hour of it, but I have a whole hour of that video, which I'll put the whole hour out sometime. But I actually want to show some other stuff in contrast. I want to show some stuff from 2030 Albuquerque and also from the 2012 that you're going to see right now in Albuquerque. So I'll put a whole video out with that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this, whenever. I have other videos ahead of that. So, but for now, I want to at least show you about 10 minutes of downtown Albuquerque from 2012. I shot with the equipment that I got from that time era. Hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Off and rolling. Like I said, we're going to show a couple seconds here, and I'm going to stop it right about here coming up. Look at these old-ass cars. There we go. Back to the top. So now we're zoomed back out. Normal, like the normal, this is just the normal footage I can show now. I can't do any better than this. This quality is, it is what it is, folks. But look at these, like I said, look at these old-ass cars. So here we are in downtown, physical downtown ABQ. Look at, just transition to a new shot. This is just showing the empty-ass park. Look how empty that park is. Nothing, nobody there. Broad daylight. Look at all these cars right here. All these vehicles that are from like 2012 and older. You won't see a single vehicle in this entire video, not a single vehicle in this entire video that's from a 2013 or newer. Everything would be 2012, 2013, right around that cutoff when that model were made that year, and older. Like all these vehicles right here from the fucking early 2000s and shit. So you're not going to see any vehicles, like I said, anything from 2012, maybe if there's a new model, 2013 and older. Nothing newer than that. Nothing from 2014 or newer. So here you go. I'm just cruising, as you can see, still just cruising block for block, street for street. About just creeping, I mean, barely creeping along, about 1, maybe 2 miles per hour. Broad fucking daylight. There's nothing out here. There's no human. Look at this. Oh, there you go. Another car from what? 2007, 2008. Not a single person out here except me, like usual, as usual. Just creeping along in this downtown. You know, this ain't even the real fucking Albuquerque. This is the real Albuquerque reflected back from Earth. Different dimension. Okay, switched. Like I said, just, you know, kind of switching different shots of the city. I mean, I'm barely cruising around. So as you can see, broad daylight. I guess the sun's going down at some point. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Anybody back on the real Earth in Albuquerque, anybody from Albuquerque who sees this video, whoever wants to talk about this video, they'll tell you the streets of Albuquerque never fucking look like this. It's just not. It's impossible. The streets of ABQ, the 505, or as they call it, people, real Earth people from Albuquerque, they call it Burkey. The people from Burkey, from Albuquerque, from the 505, from the ABQ, they'll tell you it doesn't look like this. Ever. Like in the past or in the future, or even today, current day, back on Earth. Look at another old vehicle from like 2011 or some shit. Anyways, Albuquerque does not, on any given day, this is like a fucking, by the way, this is like a Friday evening, like a Friday, whatever. I think it's a Friday afternoon, I guess, evening, whatever you want to call it. The sun's going down soon. On a Friday, this is impossible. Just so you know, anybody from the fucking city of Albuquerque, a resident or an official or whatever, they'll tell you this is physically, literally, humanly impossible. Look at that. Freeze frame. Boom. Not a fucking single. Look, I'm the only one out here. No one is out here but me. Block for block, street for street. Albuquerque. From 12 years ago, 13, 14 years ago, this was from, I filmed this in this other dimension, this parallel dimensional location from the year 2012. So what is that? Almost, I guess in 2 months from now, technically that would be 14 years ago. This is 14 years ago in downtown Albuquerque. The buildings, the city, don't even look at that. As far as the eye can see, there's nothing. No one walking their dogs, no one moving, no one jogging, no one, anything, no cars on the streets, driving, nothing. Fucking look, I'm on Gold Street, downtown Albuquerque. Green light, Gold Street, not a fucking single person out here but me driving around in a vehicle that's not even from, look, my vehicle's all bright and shiny. I'm driving in a fucking vehicle that's from the future. In a dimension that's from the past. This is from 2012. This is 13 and a half, 14 years ago. Down, I bet you when you see the murals, like those murals painted on walls, those aren't even existing anymore. Half the buildings in this town, this is an old, I mean, there's so many buildings that are built now in this town that aren't even shown in this video because it's from fucking 2012. Look, still, like I said, block driving 1 or 2 miles, 3 miles per hour, whatever, block for block, street for street. I'm not even editing this shit hardly. I'm just literally filming around, just driving around slow, turning to the right, turning to the left. I'm just showing it as it fucking is. Like, the only way I'm editing this video at all is just to shorten it. I mean, if I drive around for 40 minutes in fucking downtown Albuquerque, do I need to really show you a 40-minute video? I think this little 10-minute video will prove my fucking point. So I'm just not even editing this shit. I'm just literally driving back and forth, up and down these streets, turning the camera to the right, turning the camera to the left, stopping at signs, showing it for what it is. I bet you that fucking mural, I bet you anyone will tell you now, that mural isn't even on that mural on the wall right there. It's not even there anymore. Here we go. Once again, all I did was just, I didn't even fucking edit this shit. I just cutting block for block, street for street, panning to the right, panning to the left. Anyone out here walking? Anyone out here jogging? I mean, dude, there's not even no fucking cars on the road. Nothing. It's just me. And the reason people say, damn, why is he so amped up? Because I'm fucking kind of sick of trying to tell people that this is the reality. This is the actuality of what it is, homie. Look at all those fucking cars in the lot from 2012 and older. Look at all these motherfucking vehicles. None of these vehicles are even from most of these vehicles probably don't even exist anymore back on real Earth. Like I said, the fucking sun's going down. And by the way, I'm recording, just so you know, I'm recording this commentary, not while I'm driving around in my vehicle right now. I'm recording this commentary sitting in my Jeep back on real Earth, because I'm going to upload this video at some point today. I just crossed back over and shot this shit, by the way. I just shot this. I went back to the year 2012. I crossed parallel dimensions. Parallel dimensional, a complete parallel shift, went back almost, like I said, it's 2012, almost now 13 and a half, 14 years ago. Look at all these fucking vehicles from 2012 and older, bro. You see this shit? Obviously, you see it. Look, I'm just cruising down the street in my 6 foot. Sorry, I feel like you guys know that's an easy E reference. Anyways, dude, bro, I'm just filming left to right, block to block, side to side, east to west, up and down. I mean, sorry the quality is bad. Yeah, I had to fucking use the device I had to use. This is just what it is. It is what it is, homie. Why am I the only guy on Earth with this kind of footage? How come there's 8+ billion human beings on Earth, but I'm the only fucking person on Earth with this footage of me in all these different empty cities? And now I'm even starting to show you shit from the fucking past, bro. This is from 2012. Look at all these vehicles. Look at how Albuquerque don't even look like this anymore. You know how many new buildings are in this fucking city? People who are from this town are gonna freak the fuck out. They're gonna be like, bro, our city don't even look like this no more, dog. Like, this ain't no fucking. This is obviously not. This kid is obviously in a different dimension. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna tell you. I hope people from Albuquerque hit up the comment section and they'll be like, "This nigga is the fucking truth, homie. Albuquerque does not even look like this no more. Look at this city. I'm downtown. I'm just driving around block for block, cruising. Look, right there, Tijeras, or however you pronounce that street. Look at all these fucking cars from the city. Those are city vehicles. Look at these fucking cars. They look like they're from the 60s, bro. 70s, I mean, or 80s, or whatever. Obviously, that shit's from like 2012 and older. Those cars, bro, look like. Go back and rewind if you want to see it. Those cars are like. They look like some shit out of the 70s or 80s. I'm just laughing because it's so old. Look, anyways, I'm still here cruising around 1 mile per hour. Watch, I'm gonna stop at this light downtown, and let me finish my point I said earlier. I'm recording this voiceover commentary right now that I'm putting in here. This is me sitting in my Jeep back on physical Earth right now because I'm gonna upload this video at some point, either tonight or tomorrow. I'm in no rush. I don't care. But here I am at this park, and so, you know, like I said, I'm just doing this commentary now, so that's why I'm actually on Earth while I'm doing this. This is, the video footage I shot was from me crossing over earlier. But now here I am, just stopped. I'm in no rush, bro. The 12 seconds on the ticker, 11, 10. I'm just sitting here at this red light. I'm in no fucking rush to leave. I'm in no rush, bro. I'm in a completely different this is alternate reality. This is definitely complete different parallel dimension, bro. 12, 13 fucking years ago. I'm just filming back and forth. Look, I'm just sitting at a fucking intersection, filming back and forth. Red light. I'm shooting left to right. No edits, no cuts. Even it's green. I'm still not even no right. It's green. I'm still sitting there, bro. I'm barely gonna creep out now in the middle of the intersection. Look, I'll stop here. Nothing. Not a single fucking person anywhere. No cars moving. No nothing, bro. Now I'm gonna just, no cuts, no edits. Oh, what do we got here? Now I just panned completely to the fucking other direction to the right. Nothing, same shit. No people, no cars, nothing moving, just me. I'm in no rush. People say, why do you stop at the red lights? Why do I stop at the red lights, green lights, yellow lights? It don't even fucking matter if I stop or not. It's like I'm in no rush, bro. I'm here alone. Look at all these. Look at this. Here we go. Another car from what, 2012? Maybe that's considered new then. 2011. Look at all these fucking vehicles that are like from. Come on, bro. Like I said, I'm driving 1 mile per hour. Look, even that one looks kind of newish, and it's still fucking old. Go look up the models if you don't believe me. Look up the models. Look at that old cab in front of us. Look at Downtown High. Look at that cab look like it's from the 90s, homie. Look at the park. People should be out. Friday afternoon, sun coming down, and fucking nobody. Nothing, homie. Look, oh, here we go. See that construction site right there to your left? Look at that. I bet you anybody go look up at Google Maps right now. They look at that construction site. They'll be like, oh my God, there's all these buildings built there now. And that construction site is from 2012. I hope that sends a chill up your fucking spine. I'm in the year 2012 in Albuquerque, driving around in a vehicle that doesn't even exist yet. And I'm the only fucking person on the streets. I just drove block for block, street for street, barely even edited this video, with the exception. And no, that's not a person right there. That's a statue. You can look it up on Google Maps. There's no one out here but me. Some freeze frames and shortening for the length of time. Look at this. I'm in the heart of the city, homie. There's no one fucking out here but me. Sun's gonna go down soon. This is broad daylight on a fucking Friday. In Albuquerque, in the real Albuquerque, back on Earth, in the real fucking 505. That's the area code, by the way, for those of you that don't know. 505. In the real Albuquerque, back on Earth, you cannot do this. You cannot just drive block for block, street for street. It doesn't matter what fucking day or night or any day of the week time. You just can't do that. I just drove through this whole town alone. Barely even edited this video, with the exception of shortening it. Like I said, shortening it for length of time. I don't need to put out a fucking 50-minute video. Just put a couple clips in there. I was just driving, panning the phone back and forth. This old fucking cell phone that I used to film this shit because, as you know, like I told you earlier, My devices don't work. I had to cross so far back over in time to try to prove this point. My device doesn't even work. There are certain laws, just like we have certain laws on this earth, certain laws of gravity, all this shit I don't even want to talk about right now. There's certain laws that apply to other dimensions, especially when you're crossing X amount of years, or in this case, decades into the past, or X amount of years, or in some cases, decades into the future. Like, that's just the shit I do. I'm an interdimensional time traveler. The shit I can experience and do, you can't even fucking imagine. Anyways, the point of what I'm saying is, okay, I guess we can wrap this portion of it up. I'll just shut it down. I just took you through a little drive-through. We just drove through downtown. Not the real downtown Albuquerque, the one that you guys are on back on Earth. Currently, I'm on Earth recording this commentary, but where I was and where this video was shot, that's the parallel dimensional location of ABQ, the 505, Albuquerque, New Mexico, from a distant, far away dimension from 12 and a half, 13, whatever, fuck it, 14 years ago. Sorry about all my cussing again, but whatever. You guys know how I am. You watch my videos. I have a bad mouth. I have a great heart, good soul, bad mouth. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. Anyways, I'm the truth, bro. It is what it is, homie. Why am I the only guy on Earth with this footage? What's gonna happen when I continue? What the fuck are you gonna say when I continue to put out videos like this? I'm trying right now. I'm negotiating with my fucking handlers. I call them handlers. The interdimensional beings who I'm involved with, who facilitate me doing this stuff. I'm negotiating with them to send me back to fucking literally 1970 fucking Bay Area. So I'm in negotiations right now to go back to 1970. Bay Area, like San Francisco, Oakland, shit like that. You will fucking lose your mind. First off, I wasn't even born as a human being on Earth. I was born like 1980. Basically. So, I mean, it's one of them things where, I wasn't even alive in 1970. So it is what it is, folks. If you start seeing me in vehicles crossing over, what you just saw with me in Albuquerque should already fucking blow your mind. Go back and watch the whole thing again. Let's watch the whole thing again. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. Let's start it again. We'll do this twice. We'll just do this twice right here. So here we are at the start again. Fuck it. You guys, I'm gonna make I might as well just make the whole video be what it is. Okay, let's start this thing. Yeah. So look at this now. This time I'll be more calm because I was kind of hyped up. I just kind of pissed at all the fucking dumbasses who just don't understand that this shit is the fucking truth. Here we are, passing by the park, sun going down to Copper Cooper, whatever the name of the street is. This is in the heart. You can see the skyscrapers on each side of me. I'm in the middle. I'm not in fucking some small tiny neighborhood in the South Valley, or some fucking city, small tiny neighborhood up in the uptown of the city, uptown, or in the fucking West Mesa, or West whatever, all the different parts of town. I don't know, but I'm in the heart of the fucking city, downtown Albuquerque, and I'm just driving around, block for block, street for street, and yeah. So if you guys hear in the background a distant train, it's like, again, just to remind you, this is not voiceover commentary for me in my vehicle right now. This is voiceover commentary for me sitting in my Jeep back on Earth right now, recording this so I can add this to this video clip itself. Again, here I just I'm in the heart of fucking ABQ 505. I turned the block, nothing. Nobody out here, just me. Cruising along at like a snail's pace, 1 or 2 miles per hour. Turning the car, look, like I said, there's that car again, that old-ass fucking car. This probably doesn't exist anymore back on Earth. This is a reflection of that time on Earth. This is a mere reflection of that time on Earth. Cruising down the street. No, dude, I don't think I had a single edit until now. Like, nothing was out. I was cruising 1 mile per hour. I didn't catch. You're telling me I'm that fucking much of a genius that I couldn't catch one person on camera? Not a single walker? Not a single fucking car driving? Nothing? So here I am again, just driving through the city, block for block. I hope people in the fucking ABQ see this video someday. They're going to be like, oh, this video, who knows, maybe it'll go viral, maybe it won't, maybe it'll get 2 views. Maybe this video only will get 2 views and I'll just pull it down myself. People ask me why did I pull down the 2040 video? Well, I'll talk about that some other day. The fucking 2040 video, yeah, from me in Vegas. Well, we'll talk about all that other shit some other day. But for now, anyways, here we are. Like I said, just driving down the streets. Nothing going on. This is like, people say Silent Hill. People say, I've seen comments, people say, damn, bro, right here is the real life I Am Legend. This nigga's like killing Will Smith. The I Am Legend movie, by the way, cost like, I think, $200 million to make. The production staff, the directors, the executive producers, the actors, the extras, the graphic designers, the graphics team, and the fucking sound team. And it was just endless, the credits for that movie. And it took years to film and make and create, and to get a product like this, to get a high quality movie with Will Smith product. Meanwhile, I'm just doing it in real fucking time, in real life, driving in empty cities in these old vehicles, in this case a newer vehicle that didn't even exist in this time, driving a vehicle from decades ahead of this time, and the window, the glass gets all fucking cracked. You'll notice in a lot of my vehicles, the grass is not greener. No, sorry, the glass is not cracked. Look, nothing out here, just me. I'm sorry, the glass is cracked, and there's a reason for that, because of what happens to me when I cross over. It's fucking nuts, dude. I will show videos in the future of this channel of me leaving Earth, physically leaving Earth, shifting through dimensions, landing into a different dimension. And it's not what you think. But as a result of that, yes, the glass sometimes does get cracked on the vehicles, so it's just whatever. There's so much that you're going to learn from this channel, and the channel I'm going to show you, going to blow your fucking mind. Anyways, back to what I said. I'm just rambling. This is the second take. As you guys know, we already ran through all this. If you're still watching this, by the way, thank you. I guess we're at what, about however long into this now? I don't know. This video, who knows? Doesn't fucking matter. This is going to be a long-ass video anyways, I guess. So just enjoy it for what it is. And for what you're seeing 2012, Albuquerque, New Mexico. But not the real Albuquerque, New Mexico. The mirror, the reflected version, the replicated, mimicked version of Earth from 2012, Albuquerque, New Mexico, in a different dimension. You're seeing what most human eyes couldn't even fucking imagine they would have saw. I'm one of 8 interdimensional time travelers who live on Earth, who are from Earth. There are 7 others that I know of. Actually, you know what? Let me clarify that. There are 7 others that I know of that are doing what I'm doing. But there might be a few more. I know that my handler, the interdimensional beings that I'm involved with, told me that there was 8 in total. I'm one of 8 on Earth. There's 8+ billion human beings on Earth, and I'm one of 8. And the other 7 are too fucking fearful to do this shit. The other 7 that cross over and do whatever the fuck they do, they don't want to put this shit on camera. They want to live their normal earthly life. I'm the only one willing to stick my fucking neck out and get killed again for showing shit that humans brains just can't fucking handle. Fucking dumbass people. Luckily for me, about 75% of the audience of the people that are watching my videos, they believe me. They know it's the legit truth. But the other 25% are they're just fucking, basically, I don't want to talk shit, so I'll just leave it. But they just can't, put it this way, they just can't handle it. They have to rationalize and justify it in their brain somehow. They just can't handle the fact that, like, reality is perceived differently by all 8+ billion people on Earth. Reality is perceived differently by every single human being on Earth. But actuality trumps all of that. So whatever reality you have for yourself, like, say for instance, maybe you're a twin and you have a twin brother. Well, his reality is maybe he likes pizza, and your reality maybe you hate pizza. Well, who's wrong and who's right? Neither of you are wrong or neither of you are right. You just have different realities. You know, twin number A or twin letter A likes pizza. Twin letter B doesn't like pizza. There's no false reality. There's no correct reality. It's just reality is perceived differently by every single human being on Earth. But the law of all existence above that is actuality. And I'm living in an existence of fucking actuality. Most human beings are still plugged into this so-called, it's not literally like the movie, but a so-called matrix. A simulation version of life. Their own perceived reality. In actuality, I'm one of 8 interdimensional time travelers on Earth who could shift dimensions and go back or forward in time. Wait till you see the shit I'm going to start showing you on this channel. This video right here is the first of many clarification videos. Everything I've done so far on this channel was just to kind of throw a couple of breadcrumbs out there to people, just to kind of gauge the response of human beings, to see what human beings can handle so far, knowing that they're not alone, knowing that this is the fucking actuality of existence. Anyways, guys, sorry, I don't know, this video, I'm did a whole shit ton of yelling, so I don't know how, I'm gonna have to turn the volume way down on this fucking shit. I'm just hyped up, because I'm like, dude, I'm kind of like, I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to get this, look at that, like, here we are, all those cars, again. Look at how old those cars are, bro. That's the city cars, by the way. That's city property of Albuquerque cars, reflected back in that time, in that dimension. It's crazy. But anyways, I can't even talk. I'm really ready to jump into this fucking channel and start doing insane shit on this channel, but right now, I'm trying to weed out the dumb fucks. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but there's about 25% of people who just don't believe this. They just can't handle it. And I'm trying to weed those stupid motherfuckers out right now. So the other 75% that wants to ride with me and fucking see shit and experience shit that they can't even fucking at all even imagine that was real until now, well, they're rolling. They're rolling with me. They're riding with me. They're rocking and rolling. Let's go. But for right now, I'm in this stage for right now and throughout the rest of this year. Starting next year in 2025, I'll start to do a lot of crazy shit. More than you're already seeing even now. But for right now, I'm in the stage. This channel is brand new. And as I gather, you know, the attention span, if you whatever you want to call it, the attention of X amount of human beings who start to become aware of me and this channel, I can kind of start to gauge a lot of certain things and tweak this channel the way I want to tweak it as far as weeding people out. Because some of the videos, I'll talk about this later in this video, or maybe, I don't know, whatever. But some of the videos that I've already put on my channel were kind of just like little breadcrumbs just to kind of show the world what's up. And then also a way to weed out, start to learn how to weed out the fucking morons and the idiots and the motherfuckers that want to stay plugged into the matrix, thinking that their reality is all that actually is, not realizing that actuality is completely different than whatever your fucking personally perceived reality is. Okay, guys, I'm sorry I just rambled, but you got to watch this whole video twice, right? We just ran through this whole thing. We're at the end now. Look, all these fucking old-ass cars again, just to remind you. Look at that construction site coming up to your fucking left. Not even exists. So many vehicles that in this car, like in this fucking video, this is like from a different time now. Don't even exist probably anymore. So many buildings in Albuquerque have been built. I mean, Albuquerque, this is downtown, looks pretty vacant right now because there's a lot of buildings that don't even exist in this video because they weren't existent yet. I'm sure like that construction, like that building right there to the left, the construction, people from Albuquerque will tell you there's so much shit that's not even in this video, that new buildings and new construction sites, and not just the vehicles, but everything new that doesn't even fucking, it's not even shown in this video. But here I am somehow bringing it to the world, me just cruising down the street at fucking 1, 2, 3 miles per hour, block for block, street for street, barely any edits, just showing it is what it is. See, the reason I froze it just a second ago, just to show you, give you a quick, a real, let it sink in, a real shot of that construction site. Go back on, anyone is welcome to go on Google Maps and take a street view tour of how Albuquerque looks today. Or even better, go find some YouTuber on fucking YouTube, find a walking, people do those videos called walking tour. Find somebody who does a downtown walking tour of Albuquerque from any time within the past 1 or so years, even from a few months ago, hopefully. You can even go back 5 years. The point is, you won't see any of that fucking shit. This city looks completely different now. I hope I get at least one subscriber who wants to go and drive around. They can do the same thing I did. Go drive down those streets at about 5 o'clock or 6, whatever p.m. when the sun's going down. 4, 5, 6, whatever time, sun's going down in Albuquerque on a Friday. Film the streets of what they really look like. Upload that video and post it with the hashtag Corey2080. Tag me somehow. I'll link it to this video in my description later on. And I'll let people will have a chance to go back and see what Albuquerque today, back on Earth, actually fucking looks like compared to what I just showed you. I just showed you the reflected, reproduced, mimicked, replicated version of 2012 Albuquerque, New Mexico in a parallel, different dimension. And it fucking is what it is, folks. It just is what it is. So I guess we're done here. Let me move on to some other portions of this video. I just want to address some of the other things that people have talked to me about. This is just the tip of the iceberg, man, of what I'm going to be doing. And like I said, sorry, I was kind of hyped up during that, but, I got a lot on my mind. My life is fucking, you have no idea. My life is insane. I'm living this Earth life. Part of the time, I'm just living this normal, regular guy, middle-aged, average guy, Earth life. Another part of the time, I'm over here doing shit that fucking not even James Bond and Neo from The Matrix can do. I'm fucking, like, those are movie characters. James Bond and Neo, they ain't got shit on me. Those are I'm a real-life human being talking to you right now. I'm over here transferring over into fucking different dimensions from the past, from the future, sometimes from the same day, different cities, driving the same fucking Jeep or different vehicles of which the same. I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore, guys. Like, it's just, at a certain point, you got to start asking yourself, how come I'm the only guy on Earth with this fucking footage? And why are the other 7 of like me, of the 8 of us, not doing this? Because they're scared of fucking human beings. They don't want to put themselves out there. They're worried some stupid fucking idiot psychopath, which is probably true. That's for good reasons they feel that way. Some stupid ass fucking idiot can't handle the shit, so he's gonna want to walk up on them and fucking gun them down in the streets. So the other 7, like me, choose to live their lives in private and in silence and just experience and live their lives their way they do. I'm the only one who's willing to stick my neck out a little bit and put it out in public. But I'll tell you one thing though. If the shit continues with all these motherfuckers who are hitting me up in the comment section on this shit, just saying, oh, it's edited, it's faked, it's this, it's that. Probably at some point I'll just say, why the fuck should I show humans any of this shit? Maybe I should just keep it to myself. I mean, it's my own personal experience. This is my reality. This is actuality. I could share this with the world, or I could just fuck off somewhere. And I'm right now I'm brand new with this channel, with this whole me wanting to bring this to the world. It's just brand.